In the heart of Alamiri, an ancient coastal village kissed by the Atlantic breeze, there lived a fisherman whose destiny was tied to the sea in the way even he did not understand.
His name was Obinna, and this is not just a love story. It is a tale of sacrifice, misery, betrayal, and the forbidden love between a man and a mermaid. Obinna was just 28 years old, strong, dark-skinned, with white shoulder, a quiet voice, and tired eyes, from years of waking before the cock crow to fish in the turbulent seas. He was raised by his grandmother after his parents drowned in a mystery boat accident when he was just 5. People say that the sea took his parents because they disrespected Nemmiri, the sea mother. Obinna never believed in that until the day the storm came. It was a normal morning when he was set out with his net and wooden canoe to fish. But by midday, the sky turned black, thunder cracked like the voice of angry gods. Obinna fought the storm, but the waves overpowered him. His boat capsized. As he was about to drown, a soft haunting voice whispered his name underwater. Obinna, you are not meant to die today. He blacked out. Obinna woke up in a strange place, a glowing cave beneath the sea, surrounded by coral lights and soft chants. Before him stood a breathtaking creature, a woman with dark glowing skin, long dreadlocked hair flowing like seaweed, and a shimmering fish tail. Her name was Nkiru, a mermaid, Mami Water, as the elders called them. She explained she had saved him not just because of pity, but because they were connected. Obinna laughed it off, thinking it was all dream. But when she touched his chest, a mark glowed on his skin, the shape of a water lily. Your soul has the call of the deep. You belong to both worlds, yours and mine, Nkiru said. Obinna woke up on the shore, coughing up seawater. The villagers had assumed he had died. They called his survival a miracle. But Obinna was no longer the same. He started seeing visions of Nkiru whenever he touches water. Sometimes his dream would come real. Fish would swim into his net even when he didn't try. He became the most successful fisherman in Alamiri. And then she started visiting him at night, appearing at the edge of the ocean. They would talk for hours, laugh, learn each other, and fall in love. But love between a man and a mermaid comes at a cost. The village priest, Dibia Ogochukwu, began to notice the signs. He warned Obinna's grandmother, your grandson has tasted the forbidden waters. He walked with the spirits now. Warn him, Dibia Ogochukwu said. That night, Obinna's grandmother followed him to the beach and saw him kissing Nkiru in the moonlight. She screamed, and that scream broke something. Nkiru's tail vanished. She stood human, naked, her tears glowing. But as the old woman cursed and prayed, Nkiru fled into the waves, screaming in agony as her tail returned, but her soul broke. That night, the ocean turned red. The next morning, 3 fishermen were found drowned. The elders blamed Obinna. He has married a sea demon. He has brought the wrath of Mami Water, they said. They tied Obinna and prepared to sacrifice him to appease the sea. But before the blade could fall, the sky turned green. Lightning cracked the ocean. A tidal wave swept in, but instead of destroying the village, it parted. Nkiru appeared in human form, glowing with rage and sadness. He is not yours to kill, he is mine, but I will not take him unless he chooses. She looked at Obinna with eyes full of love. Come with me, Obim. Live in my world. Love me under the water. Obinna's grandmother begged him not to go. Your mother died for love. Will you die for lust? His grandmother said. Obinna stood silently, then walked slowly to Nkiru. He kissed her, turned and said, my whole life I have searched for peace. I found it in her voice. Let me go, Mama. As they disappeared into the sea, Nkiru's voice whispered across the waves. Years later, children of Alamiri talked about the sea lovers. Some say they still see Obinna and Nkiru dancing on the waves during the full moon. Others say their child, a boy with glowing eye and sea-colored skin, now walked the shore, searching for his destiny. But the elders know the truth. When love is true, even the ocean must bow. The water closed around them like a warm blanket. Obinna felt his lungs tighten, then expand. He could breathe. Nkiru smiled. You are becoming one of us. They swam past silver palaces, glowing whales, and deep sea forests where spirits of drowned warriors whispered ancient secrets. In her world, called Olo Udummiri, the Water Kingdom, time moved differently. Days felt like seconds, years like moments. Obinna's skin hardened slightly, his eyes adapted to the deep, but his heart remained fully human. He built a life with Nkiru in a coral mansion, guarded by talking seahorse and the jellyfish lanterns. They made love under floating moonlight, danced with sea spirits, and laughed until the sea shimmered around them. But still, Obinna missed something. One night, Nkiru told him the truth. No soul from the land can live here forever without changing completely. Obinna looked down at his fingers. They were webbed now. His legs itched, as if something underneath wanted to split. You can stay and become one of us, or you can return to the land. But if you go back, I cannot follow, and you will forget me forever, Nkiru said. Obinna was stunned. He thought of his grandmother, of the village, of firewood smoke and market noise. Then he looked into Nkiru's eyes and remembered the storm that almost killed him, the loneliness, the aching peace she gave him. He kissed her, held her close, and said, Then I choose to forget the land. And with that, he drank from the cup of water soul, a glowing shell that sealed his fate. That night, his legs melted into a powerful tail. Obinna, the fisherman of Alamiri, was no more. In his place was Obinna Mmiri, first man of the sea. But peace never lasts forever. Far above the sea, a drought hit Alamiri. Crops failed, rivers dried up. The villagers, desperate, began sacrificing animals to the old gods, but nothing worked. Then the Dibia now saw a vision in the fire. The gods are angry, the Dibia said. The sea kingdom has stolen one of us. Until he returns, we shall know no peace. The elder summoned a band priestess, Adeze, born of both land and water. She knew how to enter the sea realms using forbidden chants. Then Adeze said, If we cannot bring Obinna back, we will bring destruction. That night, Adeze performed a ritual. She burned a comb made from coral, chanted in the lost tongue of sea witches, and cursed the waves. A dark current began to rise from beneath the ocean floor. It was Ihe Ojo, the black tide, a sea plague that devours all things pure. The tide hit Olo Udommiri like thunder. Sea spirits screamed. The coral palace cracked. The water turned black and heavy. Even Obinna's tail lost strength. It's the curse of the land. They want me back, Obinna said. Nkiru, bleeding from the mouth, floated before him. You must choose, Obinna. If you stay, you will die. If you go, we may never see again, Nkiru said. Obinna stared at her as she drifted in the dark water, her glow dimming. He swam up. He burst from the waves, gasping. On the beach stood Adeze, the Dibia, and the elders. Stop the course, I'm here, Obinna said weakly. The moment he stepped on sand, his tail vanished. His legs returned, but so did his pain. His heart tore in two, as if someone had reached inside and shattered something sacred. He collapsed. Obinna recovered, but he was never the same. He spoke little, fished rarely. He would sit by the beach every night, gazing at the waves. Nkiru never returned. The village healed, rain came, the rivers flowed again, but some nights people heard strange songs drifting from the sea, song only Obinna seemed to understand. One night, a child was born to a young girl in the village. The baby had sea green eyes and webbed fingers. Whispers spread that it was Obinna's child, but Obinna said nothing. He only smiled and told the girl, His mother is the ocean. Tell him to listen to her voice. And then Obinna vanished. Some say he returned to the sea, others say he became one with it. A young boy of 12 years old runs along the beach. He hums a strange melody. The waves begin to shimmer. He stopped. A shadow moved under the water. From the surf, a woman rises, skin like onyx, eye like thundercloud. Nkiru, smiling, said, So you found me, my son. The boy walked to her unafraid. The boy now said, will I see my father? Then Nkiru responded, you already carry him in your blood. She held his hand. Together they stepped into the sea. The waves close, the wind hushes, and somewhere in the deep, love lived again. So, this is the story of a young fisherman by name Obinna who fell in love with a mermaid, Nkiru. So, if you enjoyed this magical story, don't forget to like this video, comment your favorite part, and subscribe for more African folktale and fantasies like this. This is Oma Folktale, where every story comes alive. Thanks for watching. See you all in my next one. Do have a lovely day. Bye.